All right, Shalom. This is the brother Gamal Ya'Allah out of GMS ATL. All right, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Also giving double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS that rule well. And also Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth with sincerity. All right. Um, this is basically a rebuke video. All right. I'm going to get into who in a minute. Um, Lord willing, this video edifies brothers at the same time. All right, and I'm gonna get into it. Basically, it's this demon by the name of Donell. He doesn't even have a Hebrew name. All right, and he claims to be, in the truth, but he's not. you know, uh, Basically, I know this guy going back to high school. All right. He was one of those guys that always used to kind of blow me up. And he wouldn't really blow me up, but he would like hit me up from time to time. Somehow, he had my number and he would hit me up from time to time. And I mean, we weren't really all that cool. It was, to be honest, man, he was really kind of annoying, really kind of annoying guy. But he would always hit me up. Just he wouldn't like blow me up constantly, but he'd always hit me up out the blue, and I'd always be at the wrong time. So I would just kind of, blow him off, and I was always kind of like, yo, it's on the phone, like, yo, it's bad time, call me later, you know, can't talk right now, type shit. So. Um, Basically, this guy, I was in a camp with him. All right, we had GMS ATL. You can look it up. It was me, Donell, and his uncle, who was older than him. Um, Now, in those videos, if you type in GMS ATL, you only see me and Mo, because Donell was behind the camera. He probably only was in front of the camera maybe once. Now, Donell, what was I gonna say? Basically, that camp that we used to have, it was an off camp, man. It was off camp, man, because the Spirit of the Lord wasn't with us. All right, and the elders didn't recognize us as a camp. We just pretty much kind of just started going out. We put GMS over our title. All right, and just started going out. Now we went off on certain things, man. We at the time we were smoking weed. You know, we didn't agree on certain things. You know, I would have certain breakdowns that Mo and Donnell, wouldn't understand. I would follow the breakdowns that the elders teach. All right, and they would kind of, I mean, particularly Mo. All right, he wouldn't. He was like, I don't know, on certain subjects. So, you know, basically how that broke up was this bum came, Edomite bum came up and grabbed one of the signs, you know, and Mo went over there and knocked him out. So basically, after that, Mo was pretty much just like, yo, we gotta let that cool. We gotta let the situation cool out, and take, pretty much take some time off. Really, he just meant, maybe a week or two, you know, let that situation cool out to prevent from getting backlash from the cops or whatever. But you know, I was like, shit, fuck it, man. Let's go back out to that same. We was gonna get a new spot, all right. But I was like, shit, man, fuck it, man. You gotta have faith, man. You go back out there and keep going, man. I ain't worried about no little situation. Now, they tried to they called themselves rebuking me over that situation because the Edomite, because I didn't step in, and I didn't, like, they tried to make it seem like I didn't step up to deal with the situation. All right, because when the Edomite grabbed the sign, I was kind of a few steps back. I didn't react, that fast, because really I saw that Donell, really first Donell was getting ready to fight the bum. All right, and then Mo came up and just straight knocked him out. But it wasn't no like jump situation. All right, now other bums were standing around, but I mean they wasn't gonna jump in. All right, so um, you know they tried to make it seem like I wasn't basically like I wasn't about that action because I wasn't so quick to jump in. All right, and they tried to make it seem like I'm soft, because I wasn't ready to jump on. I wasn't ready to fight, you know. But shit, I mean, if it was a group on group type of thing, of course I would have jumped in. I wouldn't have left the brothers hanging. But shit, I ain't. At the same time, I ain't gonna all three of us jump on one Edomite. Hell no. I'm not with that. But anyway, so we go find a new spot. I go find a new spot. All right, and I was really just scouting for new spots. All right, now at the time, this happened, we didn't have we had a camera. We were using the camera from my job. I used to work for a company where they used to provide us cameras, and I would use that same camera at camp. Now I got fired from that job, so we didn't really have a camera anymore. All right. Now they call themselves trying to rebuke me again because they try to make it seem like I wasn't about going out because I wasn't gonna get the camera. Now I agreed. I told them, yo, I'm gonna get the camera. All right, let's just go out. Whenever we decide to go out, I'll go swing by and get the camera right before we go to camp, and I'll go buy it. I agreed to that. I already knew where I was gonna get the camera and everything, but they tried to make it seem like whenever I was like, oh yeah, let's go out, he'd be like, you didn't go get the camera. They tried to get on me for not getting the camera, and I'm like, yo, like I told you, I'm gonna get the camera. You don't worry about the camera. They trying to make that as an excuse for us not to go out. You know, so basically, I uh I left. I slowly after that we didn't really go out after that whole altercation. We stopped going out. Now, prior to me leaving their camp, prior to me prior to when I stopped dealing with that camp, right? I was going out to the main camp, and I was just going out to really show love because those are my brothers, you know. And so Mo, well, first of all, when I was going out to their camp, I tried to get Mo and Donell to come with me, and they wouldn't come, you know. Um, for whatever, for their own personal reasons. Like Mo, he had an issue with he has an issue with Yardan, the camp leader. All right, and you know, so he tried to convince me not to. He tried to convince me not to deal with them. He would say things like, "Yo, that camp, they off." You know, he wouldn't really say they was going off. He said basically he said they got, you know, the main camp, they got the truth, but they roll kind of funny. In his words, he said, it's not even irrelevant for me to repeat all the things he said. All right, so basically, he was trying to convince me not to go out there, but I'm like, shit, man, he's my brothers, man, so I'm gonna go out anyway. So I started going out, every weekend. I would go to the old camp I was in. I would go to that camp, and then right after, I would go deal with the main camp. Now I wasn't in both camps. I was just going, just to listen, just to show love, So anyway, fast forward a little bit. I stopped dealing with that camp. Now one of the brothers in the main camp, all right, he actually, back when I was dealing with them anyway, when I was in the old camp, he warned me. He said, yo, he was like, yo, you gotta stop dealing with them brothers. They're going off. And I was still dealing with them for a little while, and then eventually I saw for myself, and I stopped dealing with them. All right, and the Spirit just kind of brought me away from them. The Spirit broke that up, and they know right now, currently to this day, they no longer go out, and I'm still going out. The Spirit brought me to the main camp. All right, when I came to the main camp, they was like, yo, it was like, you gotta. They told me you gotta diffuse that situation. What happened with your old camp? So I said, cool. And it was like, you gotta quit smoking. So I was like, all right, cool. I prayed to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. I got that demon off of me. All right. And, maybe about a month later, they saw that I was sincere. Cause I was really gonna go out by myself. I was really tired of not going out. I feel like every day I'm not going out, I feel like the Most High gonna destroy me, man. So I had that fear on my heart. So they saw that I was sincere, so I joined the main camp. Now, Donell, this back to Donell. Like I said, I went to high school with this dude. All right. One day on the phone, this is after high school, because we never really talked. All right. It was always like, with him, it was always kind of small talk. I mean, I'm talking about back then in high school, when I was, high school and a little bit after high school, we never really talked. I would always just kind of, be on the phone, like, and not really say shit, but this dude, one day actually, maybe a year or two after I was in high school, dude hit me up. I actually dealt with him that time. We actually kind of talked, and we started talking about the Bible, and I knew the name of the Lord, he knew the name of the Lord. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then that's where I met. I didn't know Mo then. But then I met Mo. He was like, yeah, my nephew being the truth. So that's when I met Mo. And that's when, maybe a couple months later after we all met, that's when we started going out. Now, like I said, this dude Donell, all right, now that I'm in the main camp, all right, I rebuked him, all right, because I was like, I was like, why you not going out no more, and the dude he makes excuses. All right. Now I'm gonna bring out a quick precept. Let me see. All right. This Proverbs 15:32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. All right. So basically what I told Donell was, I was like, you got to keep going out, man. Point blank. You got to quit smoking. All right. And, basically he wasn't trying to hear it. He was always trying to overlook his own flaws and then try to uh, scapegoat. You try to bring up things that you doing, and the things that I'm doing that he says I'm going off on, it's not off. All right, because Donell trying to say that because I do music or because I'm in the music industry, which I'm not in the music industry. He tries to say that that's off, and I'm being double-minded, so to speak. And I'll tell you, I do music. I make beats for Jake. All right, I DJ and I engineer, but I don't give a shit about music like that. I wanted to be an artist and a singer, a rapper and a singer. All right, but when I came to the truth, I put all that stuff off, man. I was like, fuck that, man. I sacrificed it. So now I'm just more of a behind the scenes kind of guy, you know, as far as music, and that's how I make money. That's my side hustles, man. So ain't nothing off with that, man. Um, he trying to, you know, he trying to come at me with that bullshit. But there's plenty of brothers do music, man. And I'm not in the music industry. I mean, I know certain celebrities and shit, but it's not like I'm just, you know, kicking it with them all the time or just doing wickedness with them. Like when I see them, it's cool. They're really nobodies to me though. Really, I don't give a shit about no damn celebrities, man. Like my sister is a celebrity, Carrie Hilson. All right, and the elders, the apostles know that as well. So I don't give a, me, especially me being having a celebrity sister. That further proves that I don't give a shit about these celebrities. All right, I don't look up to them. I don't idolize them. None of that shit. All right. I got a beat with Young Thug off his latest album. All right, and so Donell is trying to basically say that, well, I'm rich, and he brings up this precept which he brings out of context, that a rich man will never inherit the kingdom. All right, and I'm first of all, you missed the whole point of that scripture, of that precept, and I'm not rich. I'm not rich, man. I'm I'm living this. You don't even know what rich is, man, because I'm not rich. All right. So the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. All right. So if you fear the Lord, you're gonna be occupied in wisdom, man. You're not gonna be worried about another dude, man. You gotta. Matter of fact, let me bring that precept out real quick, cause this dude, he's really this dude Donell, man. He's really a, how I say, stalker, man. He's really a stalker. And the dude won't leave me alone, man. Like he calls me after I stopped dealing with a camp. And my brothers warned me. One of my brothers, he said, man, when I stopped dealing with him, he's like, man, that dude Donell, man, he's like, they gonna start blowing you up. And that's what they doing, man. They blowing me up. Not Mo, but Donell is blowing me up. And man, he just won't leave me alone, man. Like after I rebuked him, he started calling me unknown and just calling my phone. I used to have like these unknown numbers call me and not say shit, and just weird shit, man, weird stalker shit. And this dude Donell, he has on Instagram, all right, because we do follow each other on Instagram. He'll like tag people in my pictures so that they could see. So basically, he'll tag people on my pictures for them to look at, and he's like, oh, look at this, he got a picture with Carrie, or oh, look at this, he's in the studio and shit like that. And man, that's petty, man. You real simple, and get this dude has fake accounts. He has like maybe 7 fake accounts, and then he'll comment on my page. I'm thinking they strangers, but me being spiritual, I know that is him. All right, because why would just some stranger come out of nowhere just talking shit about me doing music and being in the truth? All right, now this Philippians 2:12. All right, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. All right, so work out your own salvation, man. What are you so worried about another brother for, man? Why are you so worried about me? Now, I mentioned how he calls me unknown, he blows my phone up, he stalks me on Instagram, all right, and he stalks me on Instagram, but I'm gonna tell you, there's more. There's more, man. This dude's a straight up demon. I'm trying to tell you, this dude's a straight up demon, man. I'm gonna get on that in a minute. Let me see. Pull out another precept, all right? It's like you. This is first. Let's see. First Corinthians 7:31. All right. And they that use this world as not abusing it. All right. So that's just, I brought that out about this music thing, man. You can do music, man. You could make beats. You could even rap, as long as you ain't rapping about no off shit. Don't. I'm not saying look for I'm not saying, what is it, look for your prize in this world, in this kingdom. All right, but shit. If the Most High bless you with the gift of rapping, man, you could do that, man. Make music about the truth. All right, now don't do it for money. Don't do it for your own self gratification, for your own, for your own image to big up yourself. But you could do that, man. But do it for YAHAWASHI, man. Don't do it for your own self greed, man. And that's the reason I put off trying to be an artist, man. I don't want to be no artist, man. All right. They that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. All right. So, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for you for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. So whatever you do, man, just please the Lord, man. Alright? Just please the Lord. Do the work. Just do the work, man. That's it. You could do, man, if you're doing the work, man, all the other stuff don't matter. As long as you ain't going off, man. I'm talking about things that you do in the world, alright? Things that you may do for money or, you know, whatever. Man, as long as you ain't going off and you doing the work, then what's really the problem, man? You just keep pushing, man. That's faith. Alright? For the fashion of this world passeth away. Cause this thing is all temporal, man. So, you know, there's no point in getting attached, man. If you fall out, man, and you just become a regular nigga, alright, there's nothing for you. Alright? Whatever you do is not gonna work. Alright, so you better off just, like the elders say, man, you might as well kill yourself, man. You leave this truth, man. You fall out this truth, you might as well kill yourself, man. Alright. Now, let me see. Now this is a cut to Donell, because now when we were on Instagram, alright, now I'm gonna read some of the comments too. I'm about to expose this guy, man, for the phony he is. Alright, now this guy, I'm gonna read some of the comments he's been sending me, because it's really ridiculous, man. This from some of the Facebook, from some of the Instagram shit he sends me. He said, let's see, I told him I do music. He said, that's bullshit, go get a regular job. Alright. I said, why are you so worried about another man? The Most High knows my spirit, what I need to lie for. Alright. Let's see. Not the one on some shit you then. Okay. Hold on. I screenshotted it, so the conversation's all broken up and out of order. Let's see. Oh, listen to this. I said, let me ask you this. What camp you in? Where your videos at? I'm thinking this is a stranger at first, but I know it's really Donell. Later on, I found out it's Donell, for a fake page of him. But I'm thinking it's a stranger. So I'm like, what camp you in? Where your videos at? He said, you worried about superficial shit like camps and videos and shit. I'm in the Lord's camp. You got people that's in camps like you and still be going off. What's the difference? So basically, you basically just said you're not about going out. That's basically what you said, man. You just, and the scriptures say, go out, man. I'm gonna get that. Let's what is that? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, what is that? Slakia. But you know, basically, man, just do the work. I don't know. You know, the guy is really butthurt, man. He's mad that I cut his spirit. That's basically what it is. He's mad that I cut his spirit. No, his spirit is cut. So you know, he's just mad, man. He's a demon. So this is Luke 14:23, and the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that the house may be filled. Alright, for I say unto you, that none of these men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. Alright, so if you a servant of the Most High, then you're gonna go out, man. Point blank, you know. And you stopped. You put your hand to the plow, man. I'm gonna get that too. You already put your hand to the plow, and then you just stopped going out. And then when I talked to him on the phone, he was like, "What do you say?" I talked to you on the phone, and you was like, "What did he say?" He said, "Oh," he was like, "I be reading," and he's like, I still be reading, you know." I may not go out, but I still be reading, and he was like, not every brother is meant to go out. All right, now if you a man of the Lord, man, you're gonna go out, man. It's Luke 9:62, and YAHAWASHI said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. So basically, man, you just a regular nigga now, all right, and the Lord's gonna strip that name from you too. The Lord's gonna strip that name from you, man. You gonna watch, man. Watch, man. You being a demon, man. You being a straight up demon. You stalking me. All right. Oh, this dude, this dude, man. He commented. No. He contacted Yakanan. All right. As GMS Avenger for YAHAWASHI. Alright. He commented him on YouTube, and he was like, Yo, I need to tell you something very important. What's your email? Alright, so they got in contact. Now Donell, he sent him this email. Alright, and he was like, Kip Hilson, that's my slave name, my nickname, my alias. He was like, Kip Hilson is wicked. That was the subject. Alright, and basically he wanted Yakanan to do a rebuke video on me, because he said this verbatim. He said, you better at, he was like, you better at doing rebuke videos than me. And so basically he wanted Yakanan to do a video. This dude who's not even going out, he wanted Yakanan to do a rebuke video on another brother who he doesn't know, alright, who's going out, alright, and you know, it was just off, man. He said Kip Hilson makes beats for Young Thug. His sister is the famous Carrie Hilson. His recent song that he made is Young Thug is called Halftime. He lives a double life by viewing his, you can see by viewing his YouTube page here, and also on Instagram. So, man, this guy. So basically, you can't be in the truth and do other shit. You know? Let me get that, man. Cause I see where he trying to go with it, man. He trying to be over righteous. That's being over righteous, man. And I talked to Apostle Ricard about me doing music. All right, and you know he said, yeah, plenty of brothers make beats. That's what he said. He said plenty of brothers make beats. You know, brothers be in the studios with Jakes. That's what he said. He said, brothers, you know, and you know, basically, as long as you're doing the work, man, you good, man. You're not going off by doing music. You know, I ain't sell my soul. All right, I ain't sign no record deal. Fuck a record deal, man. I sold a beat, but that's it, man. That's all I did. You mean to tell me, and I made this analogy to him before. You mean to tell me if I'm a painter and I make art, and okay, so Young Thug bought my beat, right? So if I'm a painter and I make art, all right, and a faggot buys my art, is that you mean to tell me that's going off? This guy is simple, man. Let's see. Okay, Con. It's Luke. All right. And I say unto you, make yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitations. All right. So basically, what that's saying is, man, you can make money off Jake, man. Let me see. Let's look up that word mammon. The word mammon is wealth regarded as an evil influence. All right. It says, make yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness. All right. So basically, you can make money from Jake. Basically, you know, you could have friends. You could have friends. You could have helps, man. You can have people that's not in the truth that you make money from, man. Your boss could be a damn faggot. All right. Your boss could be an Edomite. All right. People you work with on your job. All right. At your job, they not in the truth. All right. But you still, you know, might make money with. You still make money with them. All right. So you gotta use, man. You gotta use your resources in this truth, man. So let's see. Um, got some more precepts. Let's see. This is Luke 12 and 9. Alright. Let's see. Is this the one I want? Is this the one? Oh, Slack it. Alright. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night, this Luke 12 and 20. But God said unto him, I'm starting 19, and I will say unto my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? So, and it says, so he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God. So I brought out that to say, you know, fuck the things of this world, man. The Most High, he said, thou fool, this night your soul is required of thee. All right, the things that because you might obtain certain things of this world, certain riches, certain things, but the Most High can take your soul from you. All right, which is more important than what you've stored up, what you have stored up in this on this side. All right. So let's see. Now I got another cut to Donell. Actually, there was one more I had. I get that one. Oh, slack! I already got that preset. So yeah, this dude, I spoke to Yakanan. I spoke to one of the brothers, which by the way, Yakanan reached out to me, and he was saying, "Yo, this dude, he emailed me, and he expects me to make a rebuke video on you, and he wanted to, and that's a real brotherly thing, man. You know, he was like, I wanted to reach out to you to let him know. Basically, he played Donell, man, because he was going to he made it seem like he was gonna do the rebuke video just to get more information to come back to tell me about Donell, because he could tell that Donell was a snake. All right, now Donell pretty much he's trying to reach out to other camps to try to rebuke me. Donell actually went to New York. He went to New York and tried to slander the Yaradon, our head camp leader in Atlanta. He tried to talk shit about him, and the elders wasn't having it, man. And matter of fact, they told Donell to come out the next day because they was gonna get on him, and he never came back. All right, and Elder Manatazak, when I talked to Yakanan, he reached out to Elder Manatazak. Manatazak said he just a fast talking, one of those fast talking dudes, and he was like, man, don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about that shit, Dude is just a demon. I talked to because me and Donell, we was going back and forth. We was on one of the brothers out of New Orleans camp. We was on one of his page. We was on his comments, on one of his pictures comments, and we was going back and forth. And I was going back and forth, and why you not? I was really cutting him though. I was like, why are you not going out? And he wasn't answering the question. He would always deviate from the question and try to bring up me being in music and being in the industry. He tries to say I'm so-called rich. All right. So eventually I got the brother's number from the brother from the New Orleans camp. I got his number, and we talking, and basically he was like, he was on the phone with Donell, and Donell, he was basically like, yeah, he told Donell, he's like, yeah, you got to go on the highways and byways, and Donell was like, where it say that in the scriptures? All right. And so he told him. So man, this dude is really a scoffer, man. This dude is really a scoffer. This is I got another cut preset. I'm getting ready to end the video in a second, but this 2 Peter. Hold on. That's 1 Peter. It's 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, okay, I'm gonna start at 2. It's 2 Peter 3:2. That ye may be mindful of the words which are spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandments of us the apostles of the Lord and Savior. Alright, so you better be mindful of what you saying, what you saying about brothers, man. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. And this dude is a scoffer, man, because he's not about doing the will of the Most High, man. He just pretty much, man, this dude is jealous, man. This dude is straight up jealous, and he's butthurt because I'm still doing the work, and he's not, man. He's butthurt, and you know, I think he feels kind of like he's kind of he just feels cut, man, because he knows he ain't going out there, man, and he's trying to. That demon just. It's really Satan, man. Satan is really a test for me to see how I'm gonna handle it. That's what it is. All right, and I got another preset. It's my last preset, I think. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of this dude too. He looks finished. It's Proverbs 15:32. All right, 15:32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own. Oh, did I read that? Slacky, I read that already. Oh, 15:14. Slacky, that's what I meant to read. Proverbs 15:14. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge. Alright, so if you got understanding, man, you're gonna constantly seek knowledge. You're gonna constantly try to get sharp in the scriptures. Alright, you're not gonna worry about no other brother. Alright, yeah, you do rebuke certain brothers when they go off, but really, you really want to work out your own salvation for the most part, man. But it says, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. So this dude is feeding on foolishness, man. He calls himself trying to rebuke me, and he has no grounds to rebuke. All right, and I'm gonna send out a curse on this dude too, man, for all the shit he's trying to say about me, man. He's trying to make me look bad. That's what he's trying to do. Not that I give a damn about my reputation. I mean, I do want a good reputation, but what I mean is, like, as far as I mean, I care about my reputation in Israel, but I don't give a damn about my reputation in the world. All right, now, like I said, dude. With that being said, man, just do the work, man. That's the main lesson of this whole video, man. Just do the work. Don't, all this shit is petty, man. Don't be worrying about no petty shit, man. Like, I don't know what's so hard about just doing the work, man. Just go out. And just stay in the faith, man. And this ain't even to Donell, man. I told Donell, man, when we was talking on the phone, I was like, look, man, I ain't got nothing to say to you, man. Just do the work. He kept trying to argue and go back and forth. I'm just like, man, I'm not even arguing with you, man. Just do the work. All right. So, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Salutations to the brothers across the four corners. All right. And also, just keep pushing. Lord willing, we almost out of this thing. All right, shalom.